Give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all salvation and blessing, the Lord of the universe and the creator of the world. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Arie Rahman. I'm a student from Mathematics Department, Faculty of Mathematics and Science, IKIP Siliwangi, Cimahi. I would like to deliver to you a presentation about the parts of the article and analyzing to a paper. Before we analyze the parts of an article, we should know firstly about what are the parts of the article. The first thing we should know about the part of the article are the title, author, abstract, and keyword. Those are descriptive information that lets reader search for an article, or we can say that the identity of the article is written here, written on the title, written on the author, abstract, and keyword. We could know the identity of the paper from this part. And after that, we move to the first important part of the article. It was the introduction. Introduction will tell us about what is the context for this project and how does it fit in with other research on the topic, and what is the research question. And after that, the second thing is the methods. The method will tell us what did the author do to answer the research question. Number third, the result. The result will tell us about what was the answer to the question, and this is often shown in tables and figures. And of course, that will help us to understanding about the result and the data. And then we have the discussion and conclusion. They will tell us about what is the significance of this project and how does it fit in with what else is known about the topic. And finally we have the final thing, the important thing, or the important one, but it was the final of the part of the article. It was the reference. The reference are the materials that the author cited when writing this paper, either the book or maybe the article or other paper. Okay, we will start to analyze an article. We have here an article under the title, The Effectiveness of Mathematics Teaching Materials on Problem-Solving Ability in Junior High School Students. Okay, this one is the title. This article is written by Yunia Rohmatunisa and Risma Amelia. Of course, this is the author of the article. This one is the abstract. In the abstract, we could know about the article. We could know about this article in the abstract from the research question until we can know the conclusion. What is the conclusion of this article, or maybe it was like the result maybe of this article. And then the last thing is the keywords. The keywords will help us to find the article, or this is of course will help the readers to find this article on internet. Okay, next, the introduction. The introduction. Okay, the introduction will tell us about what is the context for this project. This paper tell us that the educators have an important influence on the mathematics teaching material used. For this reason, teaching materials are made and used to adapt to characteristic of the student. And then the related previous study was conducted by Shahlan, who implemented jigsaw cooperative-based teaching materials to improve the problem-solving ability. And then what is the research question? Of course, the research question we could now from the title that the research question, the main question is the effectiveness of mathematics teaching materials on problem-solving ability in junior high school students. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the next part is the method. The author told us that this research was conducted at 3 Success Junior High School, Bogor City, with a population of 39 students of 2 classes and 2 mathematics teachers, while for this research technique use experimental research and descriptive analysis. Okay, after that, we can find the result of the article. The result of the article often shown in the table or the figures. And here in this article, the author showed us the result of the research in a table. Okay, maybe I don't want to tell you, or I don't want to read you the data of the table, but we can, or we could now what is the table want to tell us in the conclusion I mean. Okay, in this question, okay, we have the discussion. Now, the author said that after carrying out the literature study, the researcher continued to examine the effectiveness of teaching material using a problem-solving approach to determine students' mathematical problem-solving abilities. This is done by observing the way the teacher carries out the learning process in the classroom using different teaching material. The conclusion based on the research carried out is that the effectiveness of teaching materials on interaction skills is still considered less effective. Related to the previous studies, this is in accordance with the result of Shahlan, which the use of jigsaw cooperative-based teaching materials had been able to meet the effectiveness of the learning process. Okay, it is, and the conclusion is, based on the analysis, data processing, and discussion, the result of this study can be concluded that learning by using practical method at 3 Success Junior High School include 3 stakes. Namely, first one, interaction effectiveness at 3 Success Junior High School shows results that are categorized as less effective. Number second, effectiveness of understanding at 3 Success Junior High School show results that are categorized as quite effective. The third, the effectiveness of teaching materials on problem-solving abilities at 3 Success Junior High School show results that are categorized as less effective. Okay, finally, the reference. The author have maybe research in 22 reference, either the book or the article. They have 22 or 23 reference from the book and other research, and also the article and scientific paper. Okay, that was the last part and the final part. Okay, maybe thank you for your attention. Sorry for all my mistake, and thank to you all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.